Hello, my dear beautiful faces. A pleasant morning, everybody. This is Venugopalachari, a teacher of English language in Dr. Besant School. I'm very glad to welcome you all for today's lesson. And in this video, I'm going to present a wonderful lesson which is very exciting and thrilling. That is the puppy puzzle, the first lesson from your syllabus, 5th CBSE. Okay, in which Johnny knew it. Okay, dear children, do you love reading detective novels? Yes. So, do you love watching mysterious stories and mysterious movies, detective movies? So, I hope you are all watching now CID. CID is very interesting. So, every episode create some suspense. Okay, and even detectives also are very clever enough. Okay, and their reasoning, their mental ability, and the process of decoding all the clues, and finally they are able to find the people who involved in that crime is really so interesting. Okay, so this is also a story of like that, and it is actually a mysterious story in which there was a kidnap and there was a kidnapper and there was a detective, an investigator. Okay, now let us see how the story begins and how the story ends peacefully with an excellence and wisdom shown by a detective. Okay, right. And if you come to the characterizations, characters, Johnny, ace detective, an excellent and very clever and a wise person, very wise person and clever person, clever detective. So detective means you know very well what is the meaning of detective. A detective is a person whose job is to find the people who involved in the crime. Okay, and Asha, so this is a neighboring girl and she had actually a problem, and she went and she approached Johnny, an excellent detective, and they both traveled they both traveled the journey to solve that mystery, as well as this is Pepper. It's a pet animal actually being kidnapped by somebody. Okay, now with the help of Johnny, they both were able to succeed. They both were able to succeed finding Asha's pet animal Pepper. Whereas Ria, this is a friend of Asha who comes to her door, who comes to her house regularly, and regularly she pays a visit for a casual discussion, for a general subject discussion. Okay, they both are very thick friends. So goes regularly. And this is Amar, a newspaper boy, and this is one more character, and who regularly goes to her house for dropping newspapers. And this is Sandeep, and this is actually a mechanic boy who works at a fix all mechanic shop. But one day she had something complaint about her bicycle, and she wanted to get her bicycle repaired by this mechanic boy Sandeep. So for that purpose, and he paid a visit to her house. Okay, later on milkman, milkman and newspaper boy, so they pay regular visits for dropping newspapers and pour some milk. And Rohan is the other front character, but here these two have different characteristics, different features. Actually, this is and Ria doesn't like the pet animals, and in fact, Ria got scared of approaching and just moving close to the pet animals. In fact, Ria doesn't like such pet animals, so that we don't have any doubt about that. And whereas Rohan is the other character, and he loves pet animals. And often, okay, he takes Pepper for a, casual walk and for a general walk. Okay, these are the characterizations. And Johnny, Asha, and Pepper, whereas Sandeep are the most important characters. I mean, those are the major characters. Major characters. Ria, Amo, and Milkman and Rohan are the sketchy characters. So the entire story is revolving or just moving around Johnny, Asha, Pepper, and Sandeep. Okay. Now let us see how story begins and how it is solved. It's very, very interesting. Dear children, so we need your focus, your attention. Your attention. Please be focused and try to put your head in the story, okay, so that you can enjoy more. While watching movie, if you divert your attention, if you look at different sides, so you can't enjoy. So you are not able to enjoy the movie as good as, okay. So the ordinary person, the other person who watches regularly, constantly. So here attention is required. So whenever you read or whenever you watch, so attention is required. It's the most important thing. Okay, right. Now let's come to the story. And before discussing the story, and let's have a very short discussion. That is what you call is pep talk. What is that? Pep talk. Read the given hints to guess the names of the animals described. Now some clues are given here, some hints are provided. It means a detailed description about something. After reading the hints provided here, so you need to guess. You need to guess the animal the type of animal, the kind of animal we are talking about. Okay. I am Fluffy and my furry coat keeps me warm at all times. I live in a herd, H-E-R-D, herd, and people need me for my wool. Who am I? Are you able to understand? See, let me give you some difficult words in this context. Fluffy means woolly. Fur, furry, fur means a thick amount of soft and silky hair grown on the body. Like puppies, sheep, likewise, some animals, cats, okay, if you just touch, okay, that is very silky and smooth and soft, right. So what is that animal? Now are you able to guess it? So did you imagine? Right, that is a sheep. From which animal we get wool? Sheep. Very good, nice. Next one. I can be black, white and brown with spots. I eat hay and grass. People need me for my milk. Who am I? So what is that animal we depend on to get milk? Usually that appears in black in color, white in color, brown in color. So on which, on its body there are different spots. Usually we depend on that to get some milk every morning, evenings. We believe that animal's milk is good for health. What is that? That is nothing but a cow. Very nice. Next one. I have a tail and a mane. I eat hay, wheat and corn whenever I am hungry. I neigh when I want to say something. Who am I? See, now here a few words I want to explain. Mane, M-A-N-E, mane means, again, soft and silky hair grown on the part of neck for some animals. Okay? And one more meaning. Neigh, N-E-I-G-H, neigh means the sound made by a certain animal is called neigh. Whenever it is suffering or whenever it is, hungry or happy or something, it is trying to express its feelings through that sound. The sound made by such animal is called neigh. So you can guess it easily by this sound. What is that? A beautiful and magnificent horse. And the next one is, I like to swing from one tree to another. I am playful. I love eating bananas. Who am I? So what is that animal? Usually jumps from one tree to another. It's very, very active and playful, and it always eats bananas. What is that? Yes, that is monkey. Now the next one is, I am green in color and my pace is slow. I live in water. I go back into my shell when I sense any danger. Who am I? See, this is now usually that creature appears in green in color and it walks very, very slowly. It walks very, very slowly. And usually it lives in water as well as on the land. But whenever it watches or it senses something danger, or whenever something dangerous animal comes to attack it, so immediately it brings back all the arms into its shell. So perhaps you guess it. This is nothing but a tortoise or tortoise. Next one. I'm black and yellow in color. I buzz all day and collect pollen from the flowers. Who am I? So this you can guess it easily because this is the creature that makes always buzzing sound. What is that creature makes buzzing sound? It's bee. Okay, now using all these clues and hints provided and you guessed all the names of the animals and creatures very easily. So now in this context you acted or you did like a young detective. So detectives also do the same job. So they are always trying to find the clues, the mistakes done by the culprits or the kidnappers, somebody. They work on that and finally they chase the mystery. Kidnappers, people who involve in the mystery. Okay, it's very interesting. Now the story, now let's come to the story. In the first page, in the first paragraph, any difficult words? Ace, very good, excellent. That has been covered already in the glossary box. Shattered, broken into pieces. Okay, and the next one is panic, with a great fear. Next one is jumping out of skin. See, this is it's a very interesting phrase. Jumping out of jumped out of his skin. So this is actually okay. Now I will explain when the time comes. Okay, now come to the story, please. Johnny knew it. It was a bright, sunny morning. Yes, Detective Johnny knew it. Was enjoying his morning with a banana milkshake while reading the newspaper. Wow. That was such a lovely and it was such a pleasant morning. It was such a great morning. He wanted to, actually while reading newspaper, he was sipping the juice, banana milkshake. So how lovely the scene was, reading a newspaper while sipping any juice. That was so good. So by that sentence, according to that sentence, what we understand that, so one enjoys the pleasure, one enjoys the great mood. Okay, right. Next one. He was planning on how to laze around all day when his peace was shattered by the sound of running feet. Perhaps he was a detective. He was an excellent detective. Perhaps that day there was no job, there was no task for him. Okay, so that just he was planning, he was making plans how to enjoy and how to rest on that day. So that, and he was sitting on the chair while reading newspaper, he was sitting banana milkshake. Just in fact he was he was enjoying great leisure and he was enjoying the great pleasure of mood. The mood of pleasure. Okay, right. But what happened? All of a sudden, the peace of his mind, the peace of mind was completely broken into pieces when he heard the sound of running feet. Running feet means nothing but, okay, somebody else approached by running hurriedly with a great upset mood. So when he heard the sound of running feet, when somebody approached with a crying face and with upset, with great worriedness, his peace was totally disturbed, broken into pieces, shattered. Understood? Right. Mr. Newit, you have got to help me. Mr. Newit, Mr. Johnny, you must help me. Okay, cried someone in panic, with a great worried look, with a great upset mood. Okay, someone cried, okay, and pleaded, made an earnest appeal and requested sincerely to help that person. Next, see, Johnny nearly jumped out of the skin, jumped out of his skin. So usually we never jump out of our skin. Of course, our ideas may go out of our mind. Our ideas may go out of our mind, our heart. Sometimes we are present here and our mind goes somewhere and just we are dreaming and dancing somewhere. But physically, we can't jump out of our skin. It means what? So by this expression, we understand that, a person is completely startled and surprised at some incident. Okay, that is the meaning. Okay, what is that meaning? Be extremely surprised. Startled means surprised. Startled means surprised. Or frightened. Or frightened. Great surprise or great fear. So at these two incidents, okay, we are totally out of our consciousness. Suddenly just we flung into action. So we can't enjoy the peace of mind or we can't enjoy the pleasures of our mood. Suddenly we jump into the action. Johnny nearly jumped out of his skin. The banana milkshake spilled over his hands. The voice belonged to Asha, the girl from the next door. She was in tears and looked very upset. How was the girl looking? She was looking very, very upset and worried. Perhaps there was something wrong happened to her, and she approached him with a crying face, and immediately he jumped out of his skin. It means he became very, very surprised, or he became very, very frightened. He was in a great mood of fear and he came into the action and looked at her. See now what happened? Okay. What is the matter? What is the matter, Asha? Asked Johnny as he wiped the milkshake off his hands. So suddenly when he jumped, or suddenly when he woke up, as soon as he found the girl approaching him with a crying face, and immediately he woke up. So what happens now? There was some juice in his hand. It spilled over, flowing over his hand. So while rubbing his hands, and he was talking to that girl, what's matter? Tell me please, what's matter? What happened to you? Okay, it's my puppy, Pepper. I can't find her. I think she has been stolen, said Asha, bursting into tears. She could not control her tears. She was crying very seriously. In a crying mood, she complained to Ace Detective, Mr. Johnny, knew it that her loving puppy, pet animal Pepper, had been stolen or has been stolen by somebody. I can't find her today. Somebody has stolen. She doubted. Calm down, Asha. We'll find her. I'll help you, said Johnny with a kind smile. Oh, This is the matter. It's a simple, very simple matter and very light matter. Don't worry. I will help you. Definitely we can find your little puppy and your the loveliest one, your puppy and Pepper. Don't worry. So leave it to me, or give it to me that issue. That is very the slightest or very light matter for me. That's why he made a gentle smile. A gentle smile. Okay, first of all, you try to control yourself. Stop crying. Stop crying. Okay. Next one, see. And now sit down and tell me when you last saw Pepper. Okay, don't worry. Definitely I'll help you, and certainly we can find the most loving one, your Pepper. But now please tell me, first of all, you try to control yourself and wipe out your face, wipe out your tears, and tell me now when you last saw your Pepper. So what is the time or what is the day you last saw? So you please tell me. Now he started making an inquiry by asking questions. Asha wiped her eyes and said, "You see, Mr. Newit, I just adopted Pepper 2 days ago. She is only 2 months old and very playful. She is always trying to run out of the gate. So sometimes I have to tie her up in the yard." Okay, now see, she was trying to reveal the facts about her attachment with the most loving one, Pepper, the pet animal. Actually, she adopted. Adopted means what? What is the meaning of adopt? ADOPTED. Adopted. Adopted means legally take and bring it up. Bring it up. Okay? Bring it up. Adopt means, okay, actually she took that Pepper just for 2 days ago. Just for only 2 days ago. And that too, she is only 2 months old. She is only 2 months old and very playful. You know, here one thing, babies who are very young, are newly born babies and very young children are more and more active. We can't control them and we can't make them sit at one place. Even if you make them sit, they get up and they go somewhere and they take out books and they go and okay, do something. They're always very active. So you may be disturbed and you may be losing your patience, but still they are laughing and playing with you. Likewise, the pet animal Pepper is very young, so that it is very active and playful. Often, even if he tries to tie it up to any post in the yard, the open ground, or even if he tries to keep somewhere, it usually goes out. It usually goes out because we can't control them. Okay, that is such a playful pet animal, Pepper. She is always trying to run out of the gate. Sometimes I have to tie her up in the yard. She tries very sincerely, but usually she goes out of the gate. Okay, and she gulped down a few sobs. Yesterday I was going to park to play. No dogs are allowed in the play area, so I tied her up as usual to the lamp post in the garden and went to play. When I came back, she was missing, cried Asha. She gulped down. Gulped means what? Is meaning covered here? Gulped. Swallowed quickly. So while narrating the woeful story, the sad story of missing, she was unable to control, sometimes she swallowed the breath and telling. See, in this context we understand that young children, they love more and more the objects and things. For example, watches. You people watches. You love more and more. Somebody gifted the items, objects. You love more and more than the relations. See, you don't care all these things. But particularly at this age, at this level, you love more and more and you develop great love on the objects and important ornaments, objects, very important things. That is generally child psychology. Okay, so this sentence reveals particularly, okay, the great love she developed on that pet animal, Pepper. But anyway, what happened actually? Actually, uh, she went to a park nearby her house to play. To play. In fact, the pet dogs are not allowed in the park area, in the play area. So that she tied the puppy Pepper, okay, nearby, okay, a lamp post in the garden, and she went to play and she spent some time there. And by the time she completed her play, by the time she came back and she found that her Pepper was missing. Her Pepper was missing. So this is actually the story happened, okay, till now happened. So I hope, my dear children, I hope you all understand better, and my teaching also, okay, understood very clearly. Okay, and today's task is just you go and read, because time is now exceeding. Okay, today's task is just you go on reading the lesson. Any doubts, I will explain in the next lesson. Okay, in the next class, so we are going to discuss the rest of the lesson, and I'll try my level best to complete, okay, with complete analysis. Okay, thank you all very much. Meet again.